before we get started, just want to say, apologize. I just want to say a personal word here. And, so I hope I don't offend anybody. I just want to say this, though. Tony Dungy started a tradition when he was here about all the, some players and coaches, doing a read through the Bible in a year. And we've continued that tradition. And this morning, in our daily reading, I read something that just really moved me. And, given the time of year and everything everybody's went through, I just wanted to share this, that this morning was reading in Revelation 5. And as I was reading it, I was reading it out loud and was literally in my room weeping with joy. And, it's that time of year. A lot of people have been through a lot of hard things. And I just wanted to share that that's just a passage that I read through this morning that just gave me sobbing joy. I could barely get through reading it out loud, and gave me confidence and strength, and wanted to share that with everyone out there. Okay, obviously a big win, a huge win, and a great team win in all three phases, complete, dominant. Really proud of the guys. We had a great week of practice. Kenny's play was huge. Obviously the pick six by Kari, Jonathan's huge day, T.Y. another big day. Phillip was unreal. The offensive line played great. Q gets his first snaps in the NFL at left tackle. When Castonzo was out for a little bit, that was fun. So many good things in all three phases. We talked about all week, just dialing in, getting ready for this game, and walking off that field, the most physical team on the field today. And I believe we accomplished that against a good team, a very good team, and a dangerous team. So feel good about the way we played today. As far as injuries, we had Xavier with the knee, but he was not ruled out. And then Darius had the back, same thing, was not ruled out, but we'll monitor those guys as we go. So open it up for questions.
All right, Joel Erickson, you want to start us off?
Frank, what about the toughness that Anthony gave you playing? He played well. He didn't quite look like himself to me, but he played really well despite not looking.
Really proud of AC. Really proud of AC. That's what leaders do. He knew this was a huge game. We needed him out there, even if he's at 70 or 80%. He's that good. He's that good. And so, he took a second to regroup. And, sucked it up and came out there and did a great job. You could tell at first, as you said, that, he didn't look like himself for a couple snaps, but then I thought he settled in pretty well.
Stephen Holder.
Frank, I'm wondering if you could just kind of tell me what, if anything, you see different about Jonathan Taylor's approach as the season has gone along. He just seems to have a better understanding of, when to be aggressive and when to be patient and just things like that. I mean, is there anything there?
No, there's definitely something there. I believe we've been talking about just a confidence, and he's seeing it, the game's slowing down. We've been talking about this as an offense the whole year. Even when we weren't quite getting everything that we wanted, the yardage that we wanted, we just kept saying, guys, be patient. We're getting better. Just believe it. We're doing the little things right. There's things that we're doing that we're getting better. We're not reaping all the benefits of it now, but stay with it. I really believe that. And we've talked a lot about that as an offense, that, that we're going to be ascending at just the right time. And and Jonathan's a big part of that, with the way he's seeing it and the way he's running it.
Do you have to kind of go against your instinct sometimes, just as a human being or even as a coach, in those moments that you're talking about, if it's not coming, but still stick with it?
There's no doubt. And that just, I think it comes from belief in the people, belief in the players, but I think it also comes from experience, and trusting the process and knowing, and, having been there before and seeing that happen, and knowing that we do have something, I believe, special as a team. Now we still got, we got a long way to go, and we got a lot to prove, but we did what we had to do today.
Mike Chappell.
Frank, you're always about the details, and there were 140 plays today. But don't the really good teams make those 5 or 6 plays. Didn't make a difference. So 62-yard touchdown. T.Y. with the touchdown catch. Kenny Moore with the pick 6. Isn't that really what separates teams?
Yeah, yes, I do believe that you're just naming off. We got a lot of playmakers, but those are a handful of them right there that you were rolling off, chap. You stay on the details, stay disciplined in the little things, and that's what sets your guys up to make the big plays. And we saw that today. I mean, Kenny's pick was unreal. T.Y. was, again, incredible. Phillip was on point the whole game. Yeah, so, and that's really our MO. And I know everybody says that and everybody believes that to some degree, but I really believe it's deep in our core. I really, really believe that we have the philosophy of one play at a time, the philosophy of get 1% better every day, the philosophy of, bring the energy and execution one play at a time is part of our DNA.
Wish TV.
Coach, I want to build off that comment from Kenny because if it boils down to it, he's responsible for 10 points today, taking away 7, forcing 3, that game-sealing fumble at the end. I mean, what was going through your mind as you watched that one-handed pick and especially that game sealer at the end?
I didn't know if Odell Beckham Jr. was, playing defense for us, right, with that catch. I mean, that was unbelievable. I had to stop for a second there. I mean, that did he actually catch that ball? It was one of those almost once in a lifetime catches, just a tremendous play.
Zach Kiefer.
Frank, it sounds crazy to say this, but this is the first time you've had T.Y. Hilton healthy in December since you've been the head coach. And we've seen what he's done to the offense the last couple of weeks. Was this something that surprised you that he's broken out the way he has? Was it tough for him to be patient at times? Or was this something you just always figured if we just start throwing him the ball, this guy could really get things going?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a credit to T.Y. I've said this a couple of times, but it bears saying again, and I'm glad you asked the question because when I tell you that there has not been one time that T.Y. has complained, there's not been one time that T.Y. has had a bad attitude. He's just unbelievably unselfish leader, just getting himself right, trusting the process, allowing the chemistry to develop between he and Phillip. And then, like you said, he's just healthy. He's just healthy and strong right now. And we feel that. And that's been discussed and talked about in the past couple of weeks. And so this is a good time for him to, be at full strength and leading the way for us.
All right, we'll go 3 more. Jim Aiello.
Frank, I think maybe there's been a couple times where the passing offense and the rushing offense have looked as good as it did today in the same game. Maybe the Tennessee game, the first one. But how lethal or dynamic does your offense get, and how scary can you guys be if you're clicking on all cylinders in both aspects, going forward for these last few games?
I mean, yes, I believe that we can be that. I believe that we can be that good. But obviously, this was a big day. It's hard to put up those numbers every week, in this league. But we did it today, and so it's a credit to the players, and we have the personnel to do that. That's what I'm excited about. We have the personnel up front in our offensive line, in our backs, in our tight ends, to be dominant in the run game. And we have the personnel, outside and at quarterback, to be dominant in the pass game and to be really good. And that's what we keep saying. That Chris and I talk about this a lot. I just don't feel like there's a weakness on the team. We're good in all 3 phases. We're good within each phase at things, but we still have to play good football. I mean, we have to play good football or we'll get beat. So, but we got the right players and we just got to keep finding ways to get better.
Mike Wells.
Hey, Frank, I want to go touch base on T.Y. again. I know you've talked about him some over the past week or so, but what to say about T.Y.'s character when you think about you've been around the game for a long time, and when a guy is in a free agent year and he's not getting the ball, some players may, publicly complain about not getting the ball and not being a bigger part of the offense. So what to say about his character that you've not heard any complaints from T.Y. about what's been going on?
Yeah. I wish I could find the right words to, because I know like stuff like this gets said all the time, but this guy is a unique player and he's a unique leader on this team. And, you know, it says the world about him. And whatever I say about his character and his leadership on this team, it's not going to be enough because all those things are true. He had every reason to show one sign of not being happy, just show one sign of being selfish, right? Just show that you're human, right? And that you're struggling with it. I never saw it. And it's just a real credit to him.
All right, we'll go last one, Phil B.
Hey, Coach, a quick compliment on the Wildcat today.
Nice, I appreciate that.
I figured you want somebody to mention that.
Well, Naheem's been waiting for that one. We've had it in for a couple of weeks, and just today we got the right chance to run it.
When you get TY going early as a play caller, how much does your life get more simplified in being able to run the ball as well as you did with the run lanes open?
Yeah, I mean, he does. I mean, it loosens it up. You know, they're going to play a little bit more middle field open coverages to get the run game going. But, you know, we just did a good job executing. Just thought, you know, Nick and the offensive coaches did a good job of designing some things. So even against their middle field open coverages, we were able to get a shot play. And obviously we executed it well. TY, Phillip, the offensive line, the whole deal. I mean, the things that were in for those things were just executed well. And when TY gets going early, there's just an energy to what we're doing and the defense feeds off it as well, and the special team. So it's the whole team.